Welcome to today's video. Today, we will delve into the world of American fishermen, who are brave, experienced, and use modern technology to catch hundreds of giant tuna on each trip. We will discuss the history of tuna fishing with purse seins, the quality of fresh fish meat, and the expensive value of these fish. Finally, we will explore the process of processing tuna after bringing it to shore, from which we can clearly see the effort and passion in the marine industry. The tuna fishing industry is one of the most important industries in the seafood industry in the United States. With modern technology and large fishing fleets, American fishermen have turned catching hundreds of giant tunas every day into a highly efficient economic activity. Today, we will delve into the world of American fishermen, who are brave, experienced, and use modern technology to catch hundreds of giant tunas on each trip. We will discuss the history of tuna fishing with purse seine, the quality of fresh tuna meat, and the expensive value of these fish. Finally, we will explore the process of processing tuna after bringing it to shore, from which we can clearly see the effort and passion in the sea profession. Tuna fishing has a history of centuries, from the time when people in coastal areas used sailboats and rudimentary nets to hunt. However, the biggest turning point in the industry came in the 20th century when modern fishing technology was introduced. Improvements such as the use of large purse seine nets, automated machinery, and fish locating devices increased productivity and reduced risks for fishermen. Part 1. The profession. The process of catching giant tuna with purse seine. What is a purse seine and why is it important? Purse seine is one of the most effective fishing methods in the modern fishing industry. This type of net is designed with enormous width and length, capable of capturing a large number of fish in one operation. In particular, giant tuna, each reaching an average size of 500 kilograms. Are the main target of American fishermen's trips to sea. Before each fishing trip, tuna fishing boats will be fully equipped with fuel, food, and modern equipment such as radar, GPS positioning systems, and sonar to detect schools of fish. The crew also conducts a thorough inspection of the condition of the large purse seine and other supporting equipment. The ship will use sonar equipment to scan the water and locate the tuna school. The experience of the fisherman also plays an important role in recognizing signs of the school, such as the movement of seabirds or warm water currents where tuna often appear. Once the school of fish is located, the ship will drop a large purse seine into the sea to surround the school of fish. The net can be hundreds of meters long and is designed to hold the fish tightly inside. The machinery system will then pull the net onto the ship, and the giant tuna, each weighing about 500 kilograms, will be hoisted onto the deck by a specialized crane. After being hoisted onto the ship, the tuna will be pre-processed and immediately put into deep freeze tanks to ensure freshness. This process is quick and precise to maintain the quality of the tuna meat. Quality and economic value of tuna logistics and preservation on board. When tuna are brought onto the boat, each one undergoes a quick processing process. Crew members often cut open the belly of the fish to remove the internal organs right on the boat. Tuna is caught from the open sea, usually from deep sea areas where large tuna live. Once caught, the tuna, which can weigh up to hundreds of kilograms, are loaded onto boats with the help of modern lifting equipment. This process requires precision and speed to avoid damaging the quality of the fish. Modern fishing boats, fully equipped with cranes and other support equipment, can load one or two tuna onto the boat at a time. One of the important factors in keeping tuna fresh is immediate preservation. Once loaded onto the boat, the tuna is put into ice tanks. where the low temperature slows down the decomposition of the fish. Maintaining the cold temperature helps keep the tuna meat from spoiling, while also ensuring that the quality of the fish is preserved before it is put into the next processing steps. On the boat, the fisherman will sort the tuna according to size and freshness. Fresh tuna are brought to processing facilities as soon as the boat arrives, while fish that show signs of spoilage are discarded. Fish grading helps optimize the processing process and ensures that each tuna is used properly. From premium products such as sashimi to other processed dishes, when tuna is brought into the processing plant, the first step is to clean the fish. The tuna will be cleaned to remove scales, organs and unnecessary parts. This not only helps keep the tuna fresh but also ensures hygiene for the next processing steps. Processing workers will use sharp knives and specialized tools to perform this step. After being cleaned, the tuna will be cut into different meat parts. The tuna meat is divided into parts such as body, fins, head and tail. Each meat part will be used for different products. The meat from the fish body, with the best quality, will be cut into large or small pieces depending on the customer's request. These pieces of meat are often used to make sashimi or other high-class dishes. One of the most famous dishes from tuna is sashimi and sushi. After being cut into pieces, the tuna meat will be processed into these dishes. To make sashimi, chefs use sharp knives to cut thin, beautiful pieces of tuna, ensuring that the freshness and characteristic flavor of the fish meat are preserved. The tuna meat must be refrigerated and processed immediately after cutting to keep the most delicious freshness. Then quickly put the fish in ice tanks or super cold storage tanks. This process is extremely important to keep. Giant tuna not only has high nutritional value but also brings great economic value. Tuna meat is famous for its freshness, rich in protein, omega-3, and distinctive flavor. High-end meat such as the belly of the fish, toro, is sold at very high prices on the market, especially in countries such as Japan and the US. Some modern ships are also equipped with onboard refrigeration systems, with temperatures maintained at -18 degrees Celsius or lower. This helps prevent spoilage and keeps the highest value for the tuna when it is processed or auctioned. Tuna prices typically range from a few hundred to thousands of dollars per fish, depending on size and quality. Fish with beautiful, undamaged flesh are often used for high-end sashimi or sushi, while the rest are processed into products such as canned fish or frozen tuna. Environmental impact and sustainability. The importance of season and fishing location. Tuna season typically runs from May to September, when schools of fish migrate to the eastern Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. The waters near Hawaii, California, and the Gulf of Mexico are ideal locations for tuna fishing. Thanks to modern fish-finding technology, fishermen can accurately locate schools of fish, thereby optimizing their time and resources. Support methods during fishing. In addition to purse seine nets, fishermen also use support equipment such as aircraft or drones to monitor fish schools from above. These devices help detect fish movements early, thereby accurately locating the fishing area. Fishing for giant tuna is a challenging profession. The sea always has potential risks such as big storms, high waves and broken equipment. In addition, pulling nets and handling heavy fish also require high health and skills from the crew. A small mistake can also lead to a serious accident. Economic benefits of the tuna fishing industry. The tuna fishing industry not only brings great income to fishermen but also contributes to the development of related industries such as processing, Transportation and export. Each year, this industry generates billions of dollars in revenue, with major markets such as Japan, the US, and Europe consuming large amounts of tuna from the US. The story of sustainability in tuna fishing. Under pressure from overexploitation, international organizations and the US government have introduced many measures to protect tuna resources. Strict regulations on net size, catch size, and no-take zones have helped maintain a balance between exploitation and conservation. Although tuna fishing brings great economic benefits, it also poses challenges to the marine environment. The use of large purse seine nets threatens to reduce wild tuna stocks and affect the ecosystem. Therefore, strict regulations on catch quotas and measures to protect marine resources have been applied to ensure the sustainability of the industry. The future of tuna fishing with the continuous development of technology and increasing awareness of environmental protection. Tuna fishing promises to continue to grow strongly. Innovations such as the use of renewable energy on board, automatic monitoring systems, and environmentally friendly fishing methods will help the industry move further in the future. With the continuous development of technology and increasing demand from the global market, the tuna fishing industry in the United States promises to continue to grow strongly. However, maintaining a balance between exploitation and protection of natural resources will be the decisive factor for the sustainable success of this industry. In the next section, we will explore the process of In addition to sashimi, tuna can also be processed into other dishes such as grilled tuna, stewed tuna, or even braised tuna. The remaining meat from the tuna will be processed into these dishes. In particular, grilled tuna is a popular dish, especially when the fish is grilled with special spices and sauces, which help to highlight the flavor of the tuna meat. After processing, the tuna will be packaged and preserved using modern methods such as freezing or vacuuming. These methods help preserve tuna meat for a long time without losing the quality of the product. The use of freezing technology helps tuna meat retain its freshness and flavor, while facilitating transportation to markets around the world. After being processed, the tuna will be carefully packaged in special packaging, which helps protect the product from external factors such as bacteria, moisture, and light. These types of packaging are often designed to ensure that the tuna product always retains its fresh quality when it reaches consumers. Processed tuna will be transported to domestic and foreign consumption markets. Transportation requires modern means of transport and cold storage systems to ensure that the product is not damaged during the journey. Tuna, especially giant tuna, is highly valued in the international market. Tuna prices depend on many factors, including meat quality, fish size, and their scarcity. Fresh tuna, especially ocean tuna with delicious red meat, is a popular high-end dish in many countries, especially in Japan and countries with developed cuisines. The tuna processing industry faces many challenges, including resource scarcity, the impact of climate change, and the increasing demand. For tuna products. However, with the development of processing and preservation technology, the industry still has many opportunities for strong growth in the future. The application of new technologies will help improve processing efficiency and protect marine resources. The tuna processing process from catching to finishing the product is a series of important steps. Each step has a direct impact on the quality of the final product. The application of modern technology in tuna processing and preservation has helped increase product value and meet the needs of the global consumer market.
ちょっと斜めになってるから気をつけなあかんけど、一番端をあんま入れすぎたら骨当たってもこれぐらい入れる。ほんでこんな感じ。
The tuna processing industry is growing strongly and has great prospects in the future, especially with the increase in demand for fresh tuna and processed products. Tuna fishing has existed for thousands of years, starting with ancient cultures such as Greece and Rome. However, the modern tuna fishing industry only really developed strongly in the 20th century with the advent of modern fishing and processing equipment. Early fishermen mainly used manual methods, such as hand fishing or using rudimentary nets. These tools were very limited in catching large tuna. With the advent of modern fishing boats and high-tech equipment, the tuna fishing industry has shifted from manual means to large boats equipped with machinery, GPS positioning systems and cranes. These technologies not only help improve the efficiency of fishing but also increase accuracy and minimize losses during the fishing process. Tuna meat has a very high economic value, especially for products such as sashimi and sushi, where the fish meat must be kept absolutely fresh. Tuna products can be processed into many types, including sashimi and sushi. Tuna meat is sliced into thin pieces to make sashimi or rolled with rice to make sushi. Canned tuna. One of the popular tuna products is canned tuna, which is processed into fried tuna or grilled tuna, then packaged in tin cans. Tuna stew and grilled tuna. The remaining meat of the tuna will be processed into other dishes such as tuna stew, grilled tuna or smoked tuna. Tuna not only has high nutritional value but also brings great economic value to countries with developed tuna fishing industries. Tuna is one of the most valuable seafoods in the international market, especially in major tuna consuming countries such as Japan, the United States and countries in the European Union. Despite its high economic value, the tuna industry still faces many challenges. Issues such as overfishing, the impact of climate change on marine resources, and fierce competition in the market are factors that need to be addressed to ensure the sustainable development of the industry. With the increasing demand for tuna, countries and international organizations have issued many regulations to protect tuna resources, including regulations on catch limits, protection of rare tuna species and combating illegal fishing. These regulations play an important role in maintaining the sustainability of the industry. In addition to regulations on protecting tuna resources, environmental protection policies are also very important. The application of sustainable fishing methods